Anyway, let's put this article up here now. Feel free to read through the details on this. All right, let me tell you the name of this legislation. The short version is PROMISE Act. But PROMISE is actually an acronym that stands for Protecting Retirement Opportunities and Maintaining Income Security for Everyone. That's a lot. Anyway, if you were to take the first letter of the main words in that, it spells out promise, okay? That's literally what this is. All right, so the PROMISE Act, we'll just call it that for short because it's a pretty long name otherwise, is basically calling on the Social Security Advisory Board to come together with a bipartisan piece of legislation that would grant at least a minimum of 50 years of solvency for the Social Security Trust Fund, present it, vote on it, amend it, and every other process that they need to do. And here's the deal. 100 hours. That's it. They get 100 hours to get it done. I like it. I like it a lot because here's the deal. If they don't have a time frame attached to something, they'll do what they typically do. Oh, great proposal. We love it. Let's go on vacation. And then they go on vacation. And then they come back and say, well, that was a really rough vacation. We need to sit here and dilly-dally for the next week. And then let's go on vacation. And then they go on another vacation, right? So you don't really get a lot of things done. But in this case, they're saying, you've got 100 hours. Get it done. Do it already, right? So anyway, that's literally all it would really take. I mean, here's the deal. We know that there are a ton of proposals out there to change Social Security, to reform the program, to save it from insolvency, to basically avoid the program from driving itself into a ditch and literally becoming insolvent in a matter of years. It's not that far out, which will yield a huge cut to benefits, anywhere between about 17% and 22% cut to benefits, depending on how they would actually do it. But literally, they're just saying, you've got 100 hours to do this thing. And that's really all it would take, right? They have plenty of plans, plenty of proposals. It's just a matter of doing the actual work. Here's another really cool part about this. This PROMISE Act, it's bipartisan. It's bipartisan. So we literally have lawmakers from both sides coming together saying, this is our plan. Okay, then let's just do the plan, that we can get it behind us, and that you don't have to keep freaking out Social Security beneficiaries who are worried in 6 years that their benefit may be cut in a massive way. There's a lot of people out there. I see the comments down below. Don't get me wrong. I do see some comments that say, we don't care. Stop talking about this. Trust me, I see plenty of those comments. And then I equally see just as many comments from people reaching out saying, I'm scared. I don't know what I would do. I don't know how I would survive. I don't know how I would pay for the apartment, the house, the bills, the utilities, gas in my car, my healthcare bills, my Medicare, my glasses, my prescriptions, food. I don't know how I'd pay for all that stuff if I got a cut to benefits at the magnitude that is being presented here, right? And I agree. It's going to be the case for a lot of people. Either way, I see the comments across the board all down below, but this is the reality of the situation. So, really like this one. I really like this. And again, there's so many proposals out there, and I've said this for many years, and I'm going to say it again really quickly, because there's a lot of people out there that are wondering, like, what are they going to do to Social Security? We don't know quite yet. That's the problem. Here's the deal, though. Here's what I anticipate will happen. The reason that I know this is because lawmakers are like one-track minded animals, right? I mean, let's just call it how it is. But here's the deal. They're going to do the same thing that they've always done, which is it's going to be a combination of a hybrid approach, which will be raise taxes, raise the full retirement age, okay? That's literally what they're going to do here. There may be a couple other little fixes within there, but I'm going to say this. If I had to put money on it, which I like betting stuff, okay? I'm a betting kind of person. I like to bet. But here's the deal. If I were to bet on this, I would say it's going to be a combination of raising the full retirement age to either 69 or 70. I would say 70. That's probably what it's going to do. They're going to raise the full retirement age to 70, and they're also going to raise payroll taxes by probably about 3%. Okay, give or take a little bit. That's my bet. Now, there may be a couple other little things on there, like maybe restricting the COLA for the highest income beneficiaries, as in eliminating the COLA. Maybe putting a maximum on the amount of benefits that somebody can get. They may cap out the benefit amount, as in right now it's a little over $5,000. There was a proposal that was introduced, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, something like that, give or take a little bit. They would cap benefits at $50,000 a year for an individual, $100,000 a year as a married couple, which, by the way, that is a lot. That's like 4,000. What's the math on that? I don't know. $4,200-ish, again, give or take a little bit, a month, basically capping them at that. There's all kinds of proposals. I wouldn't be shocked if they cut the COLA for the highest income beneficiaries, as in no longer give COLAs to those individuals, as well as cap the benefit at, again, maybe $50,000 for an individual, $100,000 as a married couple, or maybe like $4,500 a month or something like that. Again, I wouldn't be shocked to see that in conjunction with this so that the benefits just don't get out of hand. But I would say, if I were a betting kind of person, which I am, that's my bet on how they're going to change and fix Social Security. They may also do some kind of combination where they expand the maximum taxable earnings cap more than what they're currently doing. So generally that goes up by maybe like $7,000-ish, $8,000 a year, something like that, where they raise the cap on the highest income people to contribute more. I wouldn't be shocked if they raise that cap even faster. So rather than raising it by, say, like $7,000 or $8,000 a year, maybe they raise it by like $10,000 or $20,000 a year, just to bring in more of those high-income people. They need to pay more into Social Security through payroll taxes. Either way, it's going to be a combination of tax increases, raising the full retirement age, and probably tinkering with the highest income individuals and their benefit. That's literally what it's going to be, okay? Now, again, I could be totally wrong, but I honestly don't think so. Just being fair with you, okay? Who knows? Maybe it's something totally different. I just don't think some of these quasi-plans that are out there to reform Social Security are going to get any kind of support abroad, or I shouldn't say abroad, bipartisan across the board, okay? Hope that helps you. Either way, again, hope this breaks it down for you. I'm here for you with it a positive can be. This is the Promise Act. Again, protecting retirement opportunities. What was it again? Now I'm drawing a blank on the name of it. Either way, it's the Promise Act. I said the full name earlier. Just go back and watch that. Okay, I'm drawing a blank on what. Oh yeah, here I go. Now I remember. This is embarrassing. Hopefully nobody's watching anymore. Protecting retirement opportunities and maintaining security income for everyone act. There you go. That's the acronym for Promise Act. All right, anyway. Drop your comments down below. Thanks so much for watching this. Otherwise, as always, if you're on Medicare, need to enroll in Medicare, your initial enrollment, turning 65, retiring, or if you recently retired or turned 65, have a special enrollment period, or you just hate your Medicare plan, anything like that, or anything Medicare related, make sure to jot the phone number here down, write it down, take a picture, take a screenshot, take note of this, but this is your phone number, 844-731-4987. This is your dedicated phone number for a team of trusted advisors waiting on standby to help you in this community completely for free with everything Medicare related.